The work with energy is actually very closely connected with work with psychological needs that people have. I always saw symptoms, both somatic and psychological, psychosomatic. There's just one organism divided into artificially into these two halves. But I always saw symptoms as a cry of organism for meeting its natural needs. And so I noticed that, of course, people who have low energy often don't do, or as a rule, don't do what they would like to do, what they would be good at. They do not work with their talents, their self-realization, self-actualization, as Maslow called it. And I noticed that these two things are wonderfully connected. If there is a higher level of energy in the organism, one starts to be more and more aware of one's specific talents, of one's life mission. And if one starts to do it, if one dares to start to do it, then the level of energy very naturally keeps high. It seems like the energy in the organism should go to through certain channels and tunnels and so on. And when one does what one is supposed to do with one's life, the energy really happily rushes through the organism, and so the organism has high level of energy. So these two are inevitably and naturally connected. So what I also do sometimes is, on one hand, working with energy, on the other hand, working with the life mission, looking for it, finding it, and in some cases it's not very simple, sorry, because some people are so far from it, so disconnected, and they really their action goes to making money basically, and not doing what they love doing, and that very often is connected with low level of energy, and of course lower and lower in performance and so on. So I suggest connecting these two areas.